published 1304 EDT, the 23rd of September 2017, updated 1345 EDT, the 23rd of September 2017. Buried beneath Antonio Conte's soundbites about Alvaro Morata being the kind of boy you'd like your daughter to marry, the manager had an important observation to make on Friday. He always understands the best position to receive the ball, the Chelsea manager said. It only took the Spaniard 82 seconds of his club's post-Diego Costa era to prove that fact. He will need to score against much more durable defences than Stoke City's pitiful leaking sieve, but the goal which sent Conte's side on their way was a masterclass in anticipation. While the rearguard that Mark Hughes had hastily assembled was thinking about how they might respond to Cesar Azpilicueta's lofted ball from the deep, Morata was onto it, racing ahead and threading a finish under Jack Butland. Alvaro Morata poses with the match ball after his hat-trick ensured Chelsea picked up the win. Morata scored a hat-trick as Chelsea triumphed 40 against Stoke City at the Britannia. The Chelsea striker now has 6 Premier League goals from as many games for his new side. Chelsea fans warmed to the Spanish striker as they appeal for his shirt at the end of the game. This was a moment best viewed from behind the sofa by Bruno Martins Indy, who was still lumbering towards the 6-yard box as Morata made to shoot. Butland was culpable, too slow to respond. But that should take nothing away from the finish, which was Morata's first with anything but his head for Chelsea. 2 more of that kind had sealed his hat-trick before his day's work was done. It's significant that Azpilicueta has provided assists for 4 of Morata's 6 goals this season, because that's the kind of old-fashioned striker he looked like, operating on the defender's shoulder, waiting to pounce. He is in every way the antithesis of Costa, whose supply man was Cesc Fabregas, and who hunted down possession like a man possessed. If there's a Spaniard you might compare Morata with, then it is perhaps Fernando Torres in his Liverpool pomp, looking, ready to strike with submarine stealth. There were afternoons before Torres' catastrophic move to Chelsea, when he won games for Liverpool without barely seeming present. There will be days in the 8 months ahead when Morata seems just like that. Morata departs the Bet365 stadium with the match ball following his marvellous hat-trick. Chelsea boss Antonio Conte congratulates his summer signing from Real Madrid. There won't always be opposition defences bearing gifts like this one, though. The offender was Darren Fletcher, where Chelsea's second was concerned, but there was more than one reason why he issued an expletive in the moment. The 33-year-old's loose chest control conceded possession to Pedro, who seized the ball and scored with it after half an hour. The feckless inability of Stoke's defenders to do anything about it was just as great a crime. This was a tragedy for the spectacle because Stoke had responded well to Morata's goal. They won the midfield battle. Chiamwe Bakayoko turned over possession on the edge of his own area to set in motion that opening goal, but he then proved unequal to Xherdan Shaqiri and G's, who took the ball from him repeatedly. Morata was signed to replace Diego Costa. Despite having a contrasting playing style, Morata could be the player Chelsea thought they signed from Liverpool in Fernando Torres. Morata surfaced again on 78 minutes, seizing on a loose ball just inside the Stoke half and racing half the length of the pitch with Glenn Johnson and Fletcher in pursuit. Johnson was consigned to his rear-view mirror as the 24-year-old reached the home side's area, where he maintained his purpose and stride. Fletcher then also fell by the wayside, leaving the task in hand to Butland. The striker altered his body shape, arcing the ball cleverly over the goalkeeper. He was lurking around the edge of the area 4 minutes later, when Azpilicueta chested a ball down just beyond the penalty spot. The anticipation delivered a dividend again. He slid in to poke the ball home. He came from sunny Spain, HES better than Harry Kane, sang the Chelsea fans. It was probably for the best that Costa spent the afternoon watching Atletico Madrid, rather than discovering what being forgotten sounds like.